video game we're playing. As ready as I'm fucking gonna be. Bet those water textures on the hats took ages. That's where the magic of compositing comes from. It was a thing that I learned eventually. Composites. It took me actually a really long time to figure out how to do. But I could show you really briefly because my dad's here and he's never seen this before, and I can show you in Vegas how this stuff works. Because it is both more and less work than you think it is. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Where is it? Is it this boy right here? Yeah, all Hexy did, Hexy made this. Hexy made the sign for the Cool Guy Penthouse. Hexy made that neon sign. I did everything else. Here is the demonstrable thing. It's pretty simple, like all things considered. So first of all, there's obviously this background, which is actually only like the fucking 4-second loop. That's this repeated 20 quadrillion times at the bottom. Because seriously, look at it. It's like, you can't really tell because it's moving water. But this is like a 4-second loop. It's really, really short. But it works out because it's moving water. But then along with that, everything I wanted to do stuff is just composited. And the compositing is not terribly complicated. This is like stage 2, because at this point the hats already have the, they've already been recorded as a separate thing with their water effects on them and whatnot. But literally all I'm doing is I'm taking this stock footage I acquired and doing what's called a height map on all this stuff behind it, which means that that's what makes it look like it's underwater. Like, that's what makes it wavy, is that it's basically telling Vegas, try to make this do the same motion that this is doing. That's all that's doing. And then I have this one up here, which is another thing of just the surface of a pool that's composited onto each hat. So it's just a stock footage thing of wibbly pool water, lightly burned at like 20% opacity onto everything. And then it's taking all of the stuff and trying to match the motion of this footage, which is slightly more moving water. That's literally all it is. It's not actually, the difficulty is getting all that stuff to work, because it's finicky. Compositing as a concept is a very, very finicky thing that I learned entirely via making this background, because I'd never used any form of composites before I made this. So if I had to do this again, like if I were to produce another one of these, I could probably do it pretty quickly. I could probably make this again in an hour or two. But this was a full week of work to make the first time, because the vast majority of that was trying to learn how to do what I wanted to do. How, like, what order things need to be composited, what level of parent and child tracks we need. You know what was the fucking weird part? You know what was the hardest part? There were 2 parts that I fixed post the first stream I put this up, because I didn't really notice them until I actually put it on the stream, that each individually took me like 4 hours to solve. And that was, if you remember, down at the bottom of the screen, I gotta hide my face cam so you can see the bottom. The first time this came up, the bottom almost looked like an audio visualizer, yeah, the soundbar thing, because since I was taking this graphic of the skyline and copying that water movement onto it, it moved off of the bottom of the screen sometimes. There's damage text isn't around the asset. On, I mean, I'm updating all the combat pins today anyway, because I have to redo them all, because everyone leveled up. Everyone's different now. Let me look. What does it even say right now? It's very possible I just skimmed over that because generally the problem that I have that keeps hitting me is everyone's sheet has 2 numbers that change every level and 2 things that basically never change. Oh, that was because we were confused about the weapon specialization thing. When I made that, we were confused about the weapon specialization still. Because we thought we had that conversation. We thought it was 2d12 plus 9, then I never actually updated the thing. Anyway, soundbar thing at the bottom of this. Because the bottom of the city was detaching from the bottom of the frame, and you can see it, like that hat right there actually just demonstrated it perfectly. The hats that come off of the bottom actually still do that. Because it's way too much effort to fix it on the hats, and I don't care that much. So if you watch a hat, like when the big Peeper America hat comes in on the bottom, he still detaches from the bottom a little bit. Such is life. A wise man once told me, in the midst of a Calamity playthrough, such is life. And it's because it's copying that motion, so when it moves up, it comes off the bottom of the screen. And I can't... I thought it would be really easy, and I was just like, oh, okay, well, I'll just, like, scooch the skyline down. Oh, here you go, perfect. Here's a perfect example. Here's the hat. He detaches from the bottom. You see it? That would be way too much effort to fix to be worth bothering with, so he gets to just detach from the bottom. I don't care that much. Because I thought scooching the city down a couple pixels, so, you know, it went off the bottom of the screen. So when it deformed up, it would still have some excess. Thought that would work. That's not how it works, actually, because anything that is off the screen no longer exists. Anything that is out of the window that Sony Vegas is rendering isn't there anymore. So it's not real. So those extra pixels I scooched off the bottom just ceased to exist, and the bottom of the screen became the new bottom, and it's still billowed up off. So what I ended up having to do... This is a huge fucking mess. What I ended up having to do was across the bottom, add a second just black rectangle that covered the whole of the bottom of the screen in exactly the same color and opacity as the city skyline. And then that caused a second problem, because the city in the background is already at 10% transparency. That's why it looks like it's so far in the distance. So where they overlapped, it was double darkness. So I then had to composite the city, post-compositing the movement onto the stationary rectangle subtractively, so that wherever they overlapped, it would mask off. So there is actually a perfect, constant, invisible seam at the bottom, which is where the city is still deforming and revealing the other identical transparent rectangle underneath it. I learned a lot of shit making this. I learned a lot of shit making this background. So much shit making this background. This was a huge learning experience for me. I don't know if any of it's ever going to get used again, but I had it was a decent enough time to learn, and now I've got a whole lot more options for editing stupid memes into videos. What about the squids that come in from the surface? What about the squids that come in from the surface? They don't have any, like, interaction with the top of the water because the top of the water is off the screen. So, they just come in from the top of the screen like this. They don't do anything fancy that any other hat doesn't already do. The other one that fucked me, though, was the transparency issue, because the hats are also varying levels of transparency to make them look closer or further from the camera. So whenever they overlap the city, you can see the city through them, which I didn't notice till I put it up on OBS, and then it was really this guy right here was how I noticed it, because you can see the neon sign through this literally this exact hat very, very fucking clearly. And oh man, was that hard to solve. The reason being because the hats are being deformed with the water motion and also burned with the pool water graphic, while the city is also being deformed by the same water motion. Which sounds like it would make it easier, but it doesn't, because it means I can neither nest the hats under the city track nor the city under the Hats track because they share the same parent. But the Hat needs an additional parent with the water burn. That one actually took me like literally almost the whole fucking day to figure out. I ended up having to pre-render, and the reason that Sony Vegas didn't show all the compositing for the hats is because I had to pre-render a transparent background video that was just the hats with all of their composite layers and nothing else. So I could then nest those hats under the city subtractively, much like I did on the bottom with the rectangle. It was a huge fucking project. It was a huge project in which I learned a lot of things about the very basic fucking events of compositing and layers and child-parent relationships in Sony Vegas. It was a project. But the end result is this thing, and it looks pretty neat, actually, and I'm fairly happy with it. This is step one of the huge number of things that I'm going to be making. Huge being at least 3. It's not a huge number. It's just going to be an interesting variety. The real question is, how'd you get neon lights to work underwater? That's an electrical hazard. Sir, it's the Squiddy Pool. We can make anything happen. With enough throwing my face at it. All things are functional eventually. If we got Mortal Shell to fucking run. I love opening my system tray and seeing that somehow, somewhere, the 8th level fucking demon prince that is Skype
to the Squiddy
has
Pool.
somehow reopened itself. Why
Excited to come
installed?
back to stream
Go
after
away
a couple
forever.
years of VODs.
Dark.
Finally have a job that I can do while watching.
Oh, baby.
Thanks for being awesome.
Dark Trio, 46 months, and you're almost to the cool guy penthouse as well, my friend. You are the shiniest squidling. Well, hopefully I just have to spend less than 45 minutes trying to make Mortal Shell work today, so... Oh boy, here we go. Here we fucking go. Gotta believe. We gotta believe. Chat, you gotta believe with me. We gotta... Come on. Come on, Mortal Shell. Come on, Mortal Shell. Please. Please just let me stream you. I don't want to have to fight the tech issues for an hour before I then have to play the game for 5 hours. I want to just skip right to the suffering that is playing the game. Alright, so it looks like dog shit. But we believe we have found a solution. Now, the only question is it a consistent solution? Because we only tried it once. The one time we tried it, it worked. Please work again. Change resolution. 16 by 9. Looks great. Other than the fact it's in 16 by 9. Change resolution. 1080. We're in there, baby! We got a consistent fucking solution! Oh. It only took the 3rd day of trying to stream this video game. But we have a consistent solution to the absolute mountain of spaghetti that is Mortal Shell. Okay, now we can play the game. We did it, lads! We're in there. This is the most indie fix I've ever seen. It's one I cannot even begin to understand what the fuck coding is going on behind the scene that makes it work. Because going in and out of full screen doesn't fix it, but toggling the resolution twice does. Like, what? The game did not save at all when it crashed, did it? The game just crashed and dumped literally 5 hours of progress, didn't it? It crashed and did not autosave in any way, did it? It completely undid yesterday's stream, didn't it? How much you want to bet this isn't even the other save file? How much would you guys like to bet this is even save file 1? I would bet you several dollars this is save file 1, and that save file 2 doesn't even exist. Okay, interestingly, save file 2 is there. Continue, like most UI functions in this game, just doesn't do anything or function. So, you know, I'm gonna load up the file that's the one that I was playing most recently that you would assume continue would load. No part of this game works.
I've kept your flesh safe.
Okay, we are exactly where we were. Alright, we're good. We didn't lose anything. There is not one feature of this game that works. Down to the continue button on the main menu, not one iota of this game functions correctly. It's honestly to the point where it's somewhat impressive, I have to admit, that you have coded a whole game that has 0 functioning parts. That's I feel like that's true skill right there. You would struggle to intentionally create a game and did nothing respawn? Okay, also all of the enemies didn't respawn, so I have no idea what happened. I was gonna attempt to just make guesses as to how the fuck we got to where we are. So literally no portion of the Mortal Shell experience works. The actual main menu buttons don't do what they're supposed to do. And now we're in a world where everything appears to be pre-dead. So, I mean, that's kind of neat, honestly. We can just run around and go on an adventure, and there's not enemies anymore, so I guess we wondered. I missed the last 2 days of it. Is it really this broken? Yes. Oh my god, yes. This game borders on unplayable. Like, it is. No part of the game's mechanics works consistently. No features, no options in any of the UI menus do what they're supposed to do. The literal continue button doesn't load up the right save file. And now we died at the end of our last stream, which crashed the game, but none of the enemies respawned. So we're just kind of walking around because there's no enemies. It's just chilling. Okay, this is what leads back on the top, right? This leads back on the top. We've explored some amount of these crypts, but not all of them. So I want to go on a little bit of an adventure. Yeah, that leads back up here. Okay, so that's the weird shortcut door. I don't know what it's shortcutting, because we didn't go down here, we went the other way. We went across the bridge to see where that went. And we got bullied by a large man. Down was the direction we hadn't gone yet. It is a solid walking simulator now. We are playing DayZ. I'm assuming when we get back to where we were, there will be enemies again, and it probably just for some reason... Like, we haven't been down here. This is a new area, as evidenced by the item. So yeah, there are enemies, it's just the enemies we haven't fought yet. His shield exploded in a single hit. What a weird baby this guy is. I keep expecting this dude to be, you know, not like... I mean, I guess we are swinging an entire steel fucking I-beam at him. Did we get the poison healing us thing? We shit our pants. No, we haven't leveled. We died, so we haven't leveled up about anything yet. Because all our shit, I imagine, is on our corpse. But we're gonna have a free walk back to where we died because everything we killed just didn't respawn, so that's neat. Got some neat stuff in there. I have a bunch of healing items right now. I have 2 mortal tokens and a whelp. Oh yeah, we can't go down here because this stupid idiot makes a fucking ice wall and tells me to fuck off. Right, there was a reason we didn't go down. Because we can't go down because that ghost is a dumb asshole. So I guess we're gonna go the other direction. Alright, fine. Asshole ghost. I'll go back to where I got murdered instead. I kind of want to buy the thing where running doesn't take stamina. but I feel like it's unnecessary with the absurd amount of stamina this character already has. Only cool guys may enter here. What's up, Nil Oneself? Yeah, we got the game functioning with one simple fix this time, so it's already starting a lot better. And then can we reloot everything, or is it something we respawning? We can even reloot stuff. I like free stuff. And then we fought a bunch of dudes. Roll of swords in here that didn't respawn. And we went down to the bottom of the stairs, and there was a thing back here that didn't respawn. We went in here, and there was a box. We looted the box and killed some dudes that didn't respawn. And now we're gonna go over here. I think we're close. We're close to where we died. I'm pretty sure it was a little further down this stairwell, because there was a point in the stairwell where one of those, like, 2 claw hand weird things. Yeah, that thingamajig. Showed up, and I'm not super familiar with how to fight them quite yet. And this dude didn't respawn, so now it's just a 1v1 because the ambush guy didn't respawn. Is this motherfucker? I'm not totally clear on how to fight these yet. These are real weird. No fix for the screen tank? There is not, no. Holy fuck, that staggers him? What a weird little bitch. You hit surprisingly not that hard. That was the attack that killed me. So I gotta live in a little bit of fear of that one. Hey, bitch. Got my harden back. Okie dokie. Now we're continuing from where we left off. Yeah, there have been no fixes for the screen tank. The screen tank is what it is. At least we got it to not be dark and to look half decent. Another sword throwy weird head man. And I feel like stalactites are gonna fall on me, because it's a trick they've already pulled like 3 times. So throw shit at me. Don't throw your weird little bullet sword. How do you even do that? How to fight very wants to play the Al-Qaeda cockroach. I mean, that is definitely the fastest way to kill anybody. Yeet. It's just to fire the Ass Blaster 12,000 bomb. Fucking stand up. Don't you stand up. Don't you fucking stand up. Fucking lay down and get paddled. That was another one. Even the Stamina King doesn't have quite enough stamina to deal with these assholes. Flames out. I'm gonna bap you. What? Guess that's a body loss? What we got? Oh. I pooped myself. What the fuck? How did he get? He got hit twice and still threw his head at me. That's bullshit. You can't get hit twice and still throw your head. These doors on up. Yeah, they do that. They rip their own up and throw it at you, and it's a poison bomb thingy. Okay, I would like you. Ah, fuck. I fucked up that timing super hard. Okay, now this is risky, because I'm not good at fighting these guys. Okay, I couldn't roll, so, you know, the video game works. The video game works good. And that is Exhibit A of no part of this game works consistently, up to and including every facet of the controls. Predominantly the dodge button just decides to not do anything. A pretty large amount of the time. You just will not be able to roll at the end of your dash. Why? No reason. Just doesn't work. The game just doesn't work very well. The real question is why do he wax his hands with his working legs? He probably like barely has working legs. So we launched these dudes off the cliff last time, which they just kind of survived and then showed back up to be annoying assholes later. This time, I'm just gonna bludgeon them until they're not alive anymore. Bludgeoning strategy seems to be relatively effective. Can I have some resolve, please? Go lay down and think about what you did. Go lay down and think about the choices you made. Okay, now we gotta fight stupid asshole with a mace. So I gotta relearn his timings. Sword's very happy. This sword is a giant paddle. I don't know if I like it better than the default sword, but it is pretty neat. God, it's so
Stop right
slow.
there, criminal scum!
Okay, he's dead. Now we just gotta leave. Leave before he realizes he's covered in bombs. Good day, sir. Zindern! 61 months in the Squiddy pool. Over 5 years of supporting your buddy Squiddish. You were the shiniest Squidling. What a good friend. What a good friend he is. Desertnets, thank you for the note. What a good friend. This is a very long handle and the grenade parry is like beyond ridiculous. Hey, come on out here, friends. I see you in here. Just this room is a little annoying. Surely I can boot him down this hole. Like that should be fine, right? Surely he'll go down this hole. A little closer, a little closer, a little closer, a little closer, a little closer. About there, probably. Let me get one more for you. Good day, sir. Oh, what? See, this is the fucking problem. Oh. Oh, well, there he goes. Yeetus. And there's one behind me. Oh. There is one behind me, but he appears to be a dumb idiot, so I guess we're just gonna let him live his life. He's just chillaxing. He's not hurting nobody. He's hanging out, having a good time. Just living life. Okay. Hello. 420 quintillionth ambush. Every corner. But what I think maybe one of the most unnecessarily mildly annoying things in this game. Literally every corner in the whole game has a dude ambushing you. Like, every corner. How are you not... Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that he dove into the hole afterwards. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go now. He's like, I'm not supposed to be here, huh? You're not. Please leave. God, it's so fucking slow. God, I'm so bad at parrying these dudes. That one, I don't know the timing on that one at all. So clearly I don't know the timing on the regular one either. Blockable. There we go. Goodbye, sir. He like curled up like he's gonna try to block the explosion that's on his face. You can't do that. Yeah, that was bait. I am identifying bait. That was bait. I ain't touching that shit. Another corner, another ambush. Clamp. I would like to fight this guy. Theoretically without aggroing the other guy. Because the other guy is very angry. Just generally upset about everything. Wow, he kept going. What a champ. What matters is that you tried. You gave a good effort, buddy. He also poops himself when he dies. Okay, so let's see if we can pull off a couple of sick parries on this dude. Probably not, because I know like one of his attacks. And I'm really bad at parrying it, because it comes out about 41 times faster than it seems like it does. Kill him. Ugh, we'll take that. The big hits. This sword is so ridiculously slow. This game reminds me of Dark Souls 1 a lot. Slow movements, everything seems super calculated. I mean, I guess that's not wrong. Like, it does in fact have a lot. It is very slow. Why are you still swinging? It is in fact very slow. If your basis of comparison is slow, then yeah. Where'd this fucking ghost? It doesn't even hurt you? Oh, there it is. Where did this? There was not a ghost here previously. Why is there suddenly a ghost now? Where was the ghost? This ghost just fucking showed up from nowhere. I think he literally attacked me before he had ever appeared on the screen. Hello again, sir. Yeah, it's time for the paddle. Fuck. This wasn't the thing that I wanted to happen. Now it's okay, though. Because they're both gonna die. Giant explosion. Just kidding, he's still alive. Okay. Holy shit. Something survived the Babomba. Is that the first non-boss enemy who survived the bomb? I don't think we've ever had a standard enemy survive the bomb before. Don't do it. What did I just fucking say? What a combo. Sorry, you need a second? What a fucking combo. I just fed that guy an entire Zweihander. Oh, I love it. This is Dead Space levels of Ambush Simulator. Yeah, it is serious almost every fight. Okay, there's a two-handed guy. I mean, most of the guys are two-handed guys. So I don't think I've found anyone who only has a single hand yet. But God damn, I'm bad at that. Just bad in general. It's not at that, I just am bad. My difficulties, I don't know how to fight those guys other than like that. Because their shield is very awkward. Looks like it's the upper level of that same area. So this... So is that... I feel like this is where the wall ghost was. Yeah, so was this the shortcut then, I guess? The ghost probably wasn't supposed to aggro from where he was. This is definitely where wall ghosts live. That combo's a fun one. Come here, I need to get more of my results. Fucking died, that'll do. Okay, I need to parry someone and get a heal. Everything here looks the goddamn same. Welcome to the whole game. Everything in every area looks the goddamn same. I'm pretty sure that ghost we killed, I would like to assume isn't gonna respawn because I believe that was Wall Ghost. So with Wall Ghost gone, we should be able to come straight back down this way in a passage that I guess saves an amount of time that is greater than 0. I hear chains in the distance. Okay, if this dude catches me, I'm fucking dead. Okay, if I'm gonna parry him, I can't fuck it up. Okay. Ironically, I use this weapon almost backwards to every other weapon, because most weapons I've found doing light, heavy, is the best way to combo, but this weapon, it feels like doing heavy, light is the best general ass beater wombo. It's almost completely backwards. Does the game have the same? You walk 15 feet away, a better leash. AI decision seems to be so prevalent in games like this. Yeah. Enemies will not follow you particularly far. You can't bait them on adventures. Humans walk you things. They fucking absolutely do not. That is false. Most enemies won't follow you out of the literal room they're originally in. I'm gonna get you. Ah, fuck your shield, you stupid noob. I'm also give him the heavy light. If you don't have a ton of time, heavy light will fucking pound him pretty fast. Your buddy in the distance. What the fuck am I? I know I'm generally near the beginning area. Oh, so that's just, so what is the point of that? That's just a side passage that leads to the same place. But instead of just walking down the stairs and not fighting anything, you can go this way and fight lots of things. What is even the point? Why go this way? All the swords are two-handed, Zinder, and there are no one-handed swords. This is just the larger two-handed sword. Which I do like this sword a lot. This sword is super enjoyable. This is the giant fucking beat stick. It makes me happy. I love the fact that they act like a shield after it breaks. Yeah, all the shielded enemies so far that I've seen, you can break their shields, but they have no different animations when they don't have a shield, so they're just holding their arm up for no reason. There's a corner, so... Oh my god, is this a corner where I'm not gonna get ambushed? That's not possible. That's not how this... Am I still playing? There it is. There it is. There it is. They're not gonna fucking not ambush me. That's a corner. Every corner has an enemy jammed into it for, like, no reason. I don't know who's gonna get a swing or not. I really like the way this thing flows. This weapon's pretty sick. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the giant fucking ore of steel. I don't know why you're facing that way. What matters is that you tried. So does that lead to the same place, you figure? I saw there's the 2 crawly holes. There's a lot of crawly holes. You can do some... Hello again, sir. How are you today? Ah. The ambush is the guy coming very slowly from the other direction. I'm getting that one down. You have to be parrying basically before he actually starts shooting. Right, he lives. Remember, he lives that. I like that you become poison immune the instant you use the tar spore. You don't actually have to eat it. We can go back and crawl through these tunnels. See where these lead. I feel like stabbing repeatedly was not what a smith had in mind for this weapon. Probably not, no. Okay, so the first tunnel, this was the first tunnel, was this one. Where does this go? Where does this go? I've always been a fan of the sneaky voice, slowly walking into someone and start beating the shit out of them with a massive weapon. Yeah, it's a strength rogue. There's a ghost. A ghost. What else is there? I don't believe for a second there's just a ghost. Holy fuck, I launched ghosts? I launched ghosts? It's not even solid. How do I yeet a ghost with my sword? God damn it. This entire archetype for that in Pathfinder 2. There's an entire racket for that in Pathfinder 2. We haven't tried this scripture. Scriptures are... I have a couple of scriptures I haven't tried. Scriptures are parries. Scriptures are do a thing on parry. I have 3 of these. Let's pop one. Next parry poisons enemies. Well, you want to know a secret? Hitting the enemy poisons them, so... That's... Okay. Well, that did no damage to me, so... I guess we're just chilling. So many ghoster mans. So this is the where the spooky mans live. Doing spooky stuff. Okay, well. Absolutely inattentive. These ghosts have negative 10%. Hit me. I hit something before I hit him, which makes me feel like that, well, obviously more ghosts are gonna spawn out in this chest. That's always what happens. Are those? Yeah, there's another fucking ghost here. I don't know where they are. How am I still in this combo? Do the first swing. Twitch is ignoring all of Zender's puns. Yes. Yes, I am. So I'll just double the amount of puns I make next Pathfinder stream. What's up, Somniac7? How you doing? This is, definitely put this in another Poop Souls-like. Quenching acid. Okay. Now where are all the ghosts? I almost sort of feel like those goats that were just standing here were supposed to be the ones that appeared and attacked me when I looted that chest, and they weren't supposed to be visible before that. I think that was a fuck up. I don't think those ghosts were supposed to be visible. I think they were supposed to be the ambush ghosts. Okay. What kind of poison your character do you think they can work on ghosts? Well, it's distilled essence of get fucked, I guess. I don't fucking know, dude. I'm poisoning ghosts. Poisoning ghosts. I'm hitting them with a sword so hard they go flying. They're not like, I'm pretty sure these are Scooby-Doo ghosts and they're just like dudes with sheets over their heads. Oh, I don't like this room at all. Gonna preemptively pull out the fuck you bomb. Now what flavor? There's not even bait on this hook. This is just a hook. It's just these guys? They suck. Hey, bitch! These are like hollows, but slightly more threatening. Holy scriptures. Okay. My next parry is gonna be loaded with justice. I'm gonna parry someone and they're gonna fucking die. Like the vast majority of Souls-like games, I feel that almost every consumable in this game is useless, and I almost never use them. Well, actually, it's been the opposite. It's an interesting one. They are so useless that I actually use the consumables, because I feel nothing about wasting these resources that don't do anything. So, I actually pop them pretty regularly. Hello? It's just you. Someday. Someday I'm gonna get him on that swing. Hold that on your face, please. Hold it over there, though. Yeah, don't come near me. Don't touch me with your gross hands. Ah! Extra there? Do you want this extra life I just found? I kinda want to use, honestly. I sort of want to use the extra lifey thing, but I feel like we're probably pretty close to a checkpoint, lady. Yep, there's a checkpoint, lady. Good read, self. Good read. Hi, checkpoint, lady. How are you doing?
Do you feel them? The enshrined weight, watching the immaculate.
Do you feel them? No, that's
thousands of
sexual
years.
assault.
They will not
2020. Get with
stir
it.
until the ascension. They wait for her to deliver them. Here, drink fully. Warm your bones.
My bones are cold. Alright, I think we need to get the poison immunity thing. It's come to my attention that it's not poison immunity, but when I first read this, I read it as like if the poison ticks for 6, I'd heal a portion, so like I'd take 6 and heal 3. I read this as I just take less poison damage. I think it actually literally says that instead of doing damage, poison heals me. And since we found out that my mega shit, which is triggered exactly once, I think, the sometimes is about a 2% chance, does poison me, I should probably get the thing where poison heals me. On account of the fact that I poison myself pretty regularly.
Yet.
Give me the tar.
Within the wilds, we forgot.
I don't want to hear your Mad Libs. Okay. Recollection of Death is the sick one, because that's where you can beat your extra life back out of people. But man, that's 25 glimpses. That's 20. Let me sip this, mommy. 25 glimpses. Okay, here's 8. Here's 13. Here's... I believe these are 3s, so 19. Yeah. 19, which means if we beat this boss, we should actually be able to get to 25, and we should be able to just beat extra lives out of people. Because this is just the best shell. Like, every other shell sucks, and Teal is the best. I have the ability to poison myself and you with a repose that normally kills you. It sounds like a straight downgrade. Well, I figured it wasn't gonna also poison me. But I have a synergy that poison heals me instead of hurts me, so like it makes sense now, I suppose. You know, when I took the power, I just sort of assumed it wasn't gonna poison myself. Which obviously I realize now is stupid. Okay. The Crusader is actually pretty cool. I like the Crusader too. I like the 2 ends of the spectrum. I like infinity stamina and you get 1 shot, and I like 10 million health and I can swing twice before I'm exhausted. Those are my 2 favorite shells, are the opposite sides. And what's wild to me is that they made the super tanky and also the super omega damage shell the same shell. Because this dude has infinity health, and yeah, exactly, he hits for like literally twice as much damage as everybody else. It's just like, this guy is fucking ridiculous. He's actually absurd. I think he's definitely the OP one. But I like this guy. I like sneaky beaky stamina man. Doesn't matter if my stamina bar is smaller than my PV and I never dodge. You just fucking face tank everything. What are they gonna do? Kill you? You have infinity health. But these 2 suck so bad. They suck so bad. They suck. They are stupid. The game became 26,000 times more enjoyable when I got the shells that are fun, which are the last 2. These 2 just fucking blow ass. But these 2 are the business. Teal and Aerodrim are the champions of Earth. Aerodrim's a solid memester. I might pull out the Crusader to redo the everything is black temple, because we've already done that one before. Okay. I mean, okie dokie. They nerfed Aerodrim already. You could stack his execution passive to like 800 and kill bosses in five hits. Is that not the point of him though? Also, seeing as every boss in this game so far has at least 4 times more health than they have any reason to have, I would be kind of okay with 5-shotting bosses, because none of them have been hard so far, they've just taken forever because they have a ridiculous amount of health. I'm gonna touch the nectar cup, drink it, and have a seizure because everything in the environment you can interact with it. Sir, please pull your face mask so you can't drink through the mask. That's not. I poured it in my eyes! My eye sockets! Just fucking spilled it all over his face, stupid noob. Doesn't even know how to drink water. The bone hurting juice. That's exactly bone hurting juice. Hello. Do you have more than 3 attacks, or are you the same as the last? Oh, I also have that sword. It looks like a lizard. Are you a lizard? Oh, we're doing a fancy, no? Okay. Okay. Well, this one certainly seems like he's more interesting than the last one. And that he does anything. What are you doing? I'm gonna stand here and be hard. Wow. Made a tornado, I guess? Okay. Well, this is definitely more interesting. The last one was like a nothing sandwich. This guy does things. Stupid idiot. Kind of figures we summoned the next time. Ooh. This dude's got sick moves. He does need things. Stop it. Get the ball. What the fuck did he not KO'd me yet? Can I roll, please? No? Okay. Was it like 50 hits of HP from the Greatsword? Because that's... Oh, I'm still alive. That's literally every boss in this game. They have an incredible amount of health for no fucking reason. There's gonna be a phase 2 where he has just as much health again, by the way. Hold this. Quick, just real quick. I gotta not do the dashing attack, the dashing attack is pants. Regular heavies? Nope, dashing attack. Regular heavies. Oh, we're bapping him. Doing this again. I don't even know where you are, but it's not relevant. Lock on to him, stupid fucking video game. I did stagger him. Okay. Jump backwards. Oh, I'll just beat your ass then. Alright, phase 2 where he has literally just as much health, but again. Yep. Doesn't even have a hitbox. He's got a whole new moveset. If you want to get back here, you have to fight the 10-hour first phase again. Okay, so the attack is at the end of that. Do it again. I'm gonna hit. No? You just roll 59 times. It takes 10 years to get to the attack part of the attack. Oh, the first part does have a hitbox. It's just busted, I guess. know what that is. I'm gonna stay in my fucking shell though. Probably die immediately, I guess. No? I was hard, but okay. So I'm unclear when you hit the second phase because he just skates all over the place 24/7. This one seems like it's gonna be really annoying. I mean, props that it's cooler and like has difficulty, which 0 of the previous bosses have had. Cons, he takes 9 years to fight for no reason, and everything else about him basically. Well, let's go find him for another 10 minutes. Because he has a ridiculous amount of health. Skipping 2 cutscenes. Beep. That was a hit? What? Explain how. Can't dodge, just ate the input like 5 times. I even tried to dodge way too early. Like I should have gotten hit because I dodged early, not because the game just eats inputs literally constantly. Beat his ass, I suppose. Might as well let him kill me though. This is over. It ate too many inputs. Sir, what are you doing? Sir? Skating! Gonna do this another 50 times. Okay. Can we fight though? Sir, you need to stop disappearing while I'm in the middle of hitting you. That's not how this works. I like the ones where he teleports like a foot. Oh yay, free ass whooping session. Okay, just ate the input. That's his life. Heavy, heavy, light, light is the combo on this guy for sure. I'm gonna sacrifice. I can't see anything through my own poop! I shit myself and I can't see! Hello? Oh, he died to poison Lamau. He died to poison. Oh, what is this, giant mole? Just do regular attacks. Not actually attacks. What are you doing? Okay, that was avoidable. I feel like there was counterplay to that attack. What we had to do is just beat the bitch out of him, because he walks up all fucking slow. Okay, if I can get a parry, which is It's basically impossible because all of his attacks are insane. I get a bunch of health. Whoa! That's a new one. He's developing new technology! Ow. I gotta get a parry. I'll go way the fuck over here, ignore him, and use this thing. Stupid idiot. Yeah, now what, you dumb noob? Didn't even reach me. Not that I timed right anyway. This man is like the skater police. Skater police. Poke him a lot. Power of Christ compels you. What the fuck? Like, okay. So do I just die trying to recover my body then? Is it just GG? No? Okay, video game. Whatever you say. I'll live to be 100. I don't think I'm ever fucking timing the parry on any of these phase 2 moves. Unless he does like that combo, which just kind of hands it in for free. Oh well, I'll be over here. You enjoy your popcorn. Whatever it is you're fucking making over there. I'll be over here. Not fucking with it. I don't want none of your popcorn. Yeah, it looks like the edge of the ring just insta-get me. Couldn't have done that. That was risky for no reason. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do it again. 20 more minutes. We'll put another 20 minutes on the clock, chat. Let's do it again. Let's do this 9-hour fight the third time for some reason.
I've kept your flesh safe, foundling.
All right. Only about 6 more hours will we do this attempt. So we just do it again. Skip 1 cutscene. Skip literally 2 cutscenes. Dance with Skater Man for 5 minutes before he decides to like fight us. Oh, he's just zooping. Just 3 zoops, I think. Oh no. I had 2 zoops. Oh, I get to beat his ass! I like when he just lets me hit him a lot of times for free. And then backs away when I have no stamina. There's a resolve. That's good. There's the yeet. Fuck that up really, really bad. That's okay. I'm awful though. I didn't take any damage. Well, stamina. That's apparently an attack. Where do you think you're going, bitch? Where do you think you're going? Couldn't dodge.
Welcome, Squidling, to the Squiddy Pool.
This is over. Lost it too early. Max Wiener, 73 months. Cool. You were the shiniest Squidling. responsive video game. Poke, slap, slap, poke. Okay, phasing out. This is decent. Yeah, we're super done. Just kill me. Alright, put another 20 minutes on the clock, boys. 20-minute boss fight. Let's do it again. There is skip phase 1 button, like the skip button for the cutscene. This is just the classic. This is just the classic instance of the game just doesn't work well enough to do the thing they want to do. Like, they want a 10-hour boss battle, but no mechanic or feature or individual control in Mortal Suffering functions well enough to support a boss this long. Because you, like, the game just is not responsive enough. You can play for 2 or 3 minutes before there is a 100% chance that you are going to die because the game just ate all your inputs. Because it pretty regularly just eats all your inputs. There goes all my health. That was a good first one. Oh, he's gonna get this tornado off, I think. I'm gonna take a ton of damage. No. Okay, yep, he did, because he just didn't stagger. Good attempt, boys. He just became immune to staggering. For no discernible reason. And then, we're just gonna do it all again, I guess. Oh, a good fight. Do you have any upgrades you can do to help the battle? Nope. Only place you can upgrade is at the beginning of each temple. Can't use any upgrades.
I've kept your flesh safe, foundling.
Another fantastic decision from the dev team. You can only use upgrade materials at the entrance to each temple. I'm enjoying my experience. How about you guys? You guys remember when video games were good? It can't all just be nostalgia, right? Oh, we only did it twice before we started the actual fight. Nope, I'm fucked. Oh no, he kept the stagger from the first bit. Couldn't dodge. Definitely have stamina. Just was disallowed from dodging. Game's responsive. Get in there. Nope, we dodge back. I like that attack because it's free. It's free damage. That attack is where free damage lives. Alrighty. Here. Free up here. Somewhere else doing more annoying bullshit. Okay. Give him a superior paddling. Go for the overhead? Sick. Get me in there. Okay. Take some health, please. Thank you. Wow, I fucking actually double stacked him. Do the big overhead, please. What a nice gentleman. I appreciate you. Did not stagger. Got a pretty sick phase 1 so far. Well, now we're gonna sit through this. Good luck for him. There's like... That was a really solid phase 1. A super solid phase 1. Until he's completely done with his cutscene. Oh, that's this. Oh, yes, towards him is the direction that I'm holding. Dodge that way. Alright, he's just making some popcorn in distance. We invented a new move. It's attacking silently. He's very stealthy now. He's a silent boy. He doesn't make attack noises anymore. Just slow walks at me while a bunch of ice explodes out the fucking ground. Okay. Sure. That's fine by me, I guess. I think if we just this, we just abort. I need to actually possibly wait for that and then just go in on it. But I can do this. Probably pretty easily most of the time. That wasn't a parry. I'm not really positive how. Incorrect. See if I can get some help. Probably not, because I can't dodge. How was I literally have my hand up? This game just like doesn't function. Like at all. No fucking part of this game works. I'm playing with that tech. That tech's annoying and stupid. Didn't. Unclear why, honestly. Okay. You can literally see via the freeze frame that he was not even close to touching me. But okie dokie. A very consistent boss with very consistent mechanics, providing me with a very consistent... It is providing me with a very consistent amount of fun. That is near zero. I mean, I will give it that. That is an absolute constant in this fight. It is not enjoyable, and it takes 10 years for no reason. So, this is a boss that, honestly, design-wise, would be pretty entertaining were he in a different game. Like, if he was in a game that worked and had in any way responsive controls, or even, like, remotely tolerable mechanics, this would actually be a pretty interesting fight. But because he's in whatever the fuck this game is, it's like on fire garbage. Do the big swing. Hey, do that. I like that tag. That was neat. Hamburgers are either. Boop or not boop. Beep. Up. Burp. 10 fucking years of rectal pounding. Just to get phase 2, this boss has literally 10 times more health than he has any reason to have. Actual factor of 10. Yeah, if you had consistent mechanics and hitboxes and like the controls were responsive and consistently worked, and he was in a game that wasn't bad, he'd be pretty interesting. But the problem is, none of those things apply. I'll be over here while you're doing this big old fucking golf swing idiot slam. It's pretty neat in that at first you have no idea how the fuck to ever do damage to this guy. Because he's just jetting around like an ice skating wizard. And you're just like, how the fuck do I even hit this dude? It's a strong introduction. Because it looks like it's gonna be a cool fight. But that just isn't. That's just this for a year. I'm fine. I think he's hitting this up. Yeah, he just didn't stagger. Didn't hurt me either, though. Now it's hurting me. Video
Stop right
games.
there, criminal scum!
What a video game this is, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, of all the video games that exist, this sure is one of them. Pesados. Hexywoo, what the fuck? You don't have a hat? What are you even doing? You're like the channel. You can't not have a hat. That's illegal. Okay. All right, skater boy. Oh yeah, it's just unparryable. It doesn't say it is, but it is. Eventually I'll stop trying to parry that because it gets me hit every time because it can't actually parry it. Hiya! 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 I'm not gonna get a parry, but if I hypothetically did. Video games. What a video game this is, boys. This is a video game. So yeah, like I said, if this was a boss in a game that like was real, that was like coded and worked, this has got a lot of potential to be a super fucking cool encounter. However, it's not any of those things. It's mortal fucking dingleberry. Hit me. No? This 9-year hitbox to stab of infinity tracking actually missed. You done? Can we fight now? You can jump away when I blow to? Yes. Okay. Sure. This is peak fucking video games. This is like an this is maximum video game. If anybody ever asks what a video game is, like you find an Amish person, explain Mortal Shell to them. There's never been a video game that's as much of a video game as Mortal Shell. Not parryable. Nothing's parryable. Dead. Well, didn't hit me inexplicably. Are you winning, kid? Are you winning, son? No, I'm playing Mortal Shell. I lost a long time ago. Hand was up, parry didn't do anything. You can see my hand literally up from the parry button that I pressed. Didn't do anything. Okie dokie. Well, I'm gonna level with everyone.
I've kept your flesh.
I got
safe,
one more attempt in me
foundling.
before I just end stream and uninstall this game. Like my motivation to stream today has been reduced to 0. Like it's gone. This has got to be one of the shittiest games I've ever played. Like it's so bad. It's definitely not Sword Coast Legends, but it's not that far from Sword Coast Legends. This is probably one of the worst, like, Dark Souls ripoffs I've ever fucking seen. Literally all this game wants to do is take all the Dark Souls money. But the problem is, they don't know how to make a video game. Stay over here for a week because I keeps doing damage for about 10 seconds after this thing appears. Okay. I don't have any resolve. That's fair. I don't have any resolve. That was on me. One of the few times things with my lock on just poop its fucking pants. And I need outside the arena. Because, you know, he went over there. The fun is palpable. Do you feel it? Do you feel the raw enjoyment. What an exciting boss. Walk this way. You do whatever it is you're doing. There's a combo. Hardening is one of the same has. This game has literally one unique and interesting is an incorrect word. This game has one unique concept, and that's hardening. Hardening's definitely unique. That's it. Okay. Didn't parry. Just didn't parry. I like how the resolve thing didn't pop up even though I had resolve. Okay, I'm done. That's it. That's Steam. I'm done. This is one of the worst games I've ever played. Don't buy this. This game is actually terrible.
G'day, Squid. Thanks for bringing everybody over. How you doing, man? What's going on? Saiyan Fox, good morning. Eragon Rider. Derp Potato, good morning, everybody. Hello. Mortal Shell's real bad? Why? Why, what's wrong with it? One of the worst games you've ever played, really? Taraka, how you doing? Jake the Impaler. Arcadis, Smokrasar, how you doing? A lot of jank. Is it really that bad? Damn. Perfect demonstration of a dev team had some good ideas and literally failed on every possible point of execution. Damn, that's a shame. I've seen some people playing it and I thought it looked alright, but I didn't really pay much attention. Clearly. If it's that bad. I'm just going in circles. I'm just going in circles. Forgot this was a stealth franchise. Yeah, it is, yeah. But we're in a fucking jungle, and I'm lost. Looked at Dark Souls and said, make something like that, but didn't know what makes Dark Souls good. Damn. That's a shame. There we go. Nothing.
Who's that? What's going on?
Oh, for God's sake. For God's sake. For God's sake! Oh, he's unconscious. God damn it. Stealth is not a strong suit of mine. I like stealth, I'm just not good at it.
I see him.
Alright, we good? Oh, this is where I started! I'm lost. I'm lost is what's going on. There you go, exactly. It's perfect stealth if no one is awake to see you were there. Boss is not dying, fog gate's not working, key items randomly